Echoes in clay, new hands, new possibilities is a theme of this ceramics exhibition.
Vision in Clay Artists Network is the organizer of this exhibition. Vision in Clay Artists Network is a community of potters, not just in Nigeria, in other African countries. And the whole essence is we want the art of pottery to develop. It's developing, but we need more people to be in it. And we want to catch them at that very young age as students, and also the young potters particularly wanted to have a platform so that they will have hope. The moment they leave school, they should be able to know that, oh, I have a platform where I can showcase my works.
A lot of the artists here today, this is their first experience with a show. So we have students, we have young potters, then we have the guest artists that we invited. Okay, you guys are already in the system, come and encourage these ones. And of course, we had to now invite two special guest artists in the presence of Ato Arinze, Natalie Kasi, Jaku, so we invited them to add the cream to the pudding. Basically, the exhibition was just to bring an interaction of artists, a generational interaction of artists.
Ceramists, both emerging and established ones, are showcasing their painstakingly crafted art pieces.
This piece is titled Man and Woman. It comes from the series of which I call the embodiment of love. If you look at the top, you see the love sign. So what I'm trying to say here is that we as humans, we should be filled with love.
The title of the work is Circle of Becoming, which explains the human journey, which starts from birth. So I use the baby's face. We have the maturity, that is the puberty stage, and also footprint that represents the human progress. The third stage is the marriage. The last stage we have death. In the African culture, we believe that life is cyclical. So once you get to the last stage, then tendency of you coming back as a little baby, which serve as the beginning of the stage again.
I titled this work Expectation. The joy of every home is to have a matrimonial fruit. So some set of women in their matrimonial home, they are still expecting the maternal fruit. In one way or the other, due to the lifestyle in which they have lived in the past, they are still battling with conceiving. This ceramic piece is just to remind the general public, most especially women, on the consequences of what they are taking in as substances, which can endanger their womb.
Kobore. I have a friend that is actually bearing that name, Kobore. If you look at the work, it has elements of money. Then you can see those money in some windows, like windows of opportunity. As the economy is getting tougher, we need to also diversify. There is an Igbo saying that says, Kobo Kobo Buego. That means small drop of coin turns to big money. And that's one of the reasons why I titled it that word, Kobore. In Yoruba, Kobo too, see Kobo. Even to get those means of income is not going to be easy. That you can see in the texture of the work and also the antiquity finishing I gave it.
Twisted but fine. The piece is just about three ethnic groups in Nigeria, and the last one, which is the fourth person, is the unknown person that is causing a conflict that we do not really know. Nigeria is a great country and it should be united, but somehow there is a quiet conflict between ethnic groups where one will be feeling superior over the other, whereas we are just one big country and we should be in unity.
The piece you are looking at here is titled Companion. So this piece is made of terracotta. It's a fired clay. It's trying to talk about what keeps your company most times whenever you are down or the time when you need to relax and you need somebody to talk to. The Companion is a book. There are various books which you can read that can keep your company. You can have the Bible, you can have the Quran, magazines, novels.
When I was small, I made cylinders. And some of the cylinders I made were this set. This set now, they are like sets for jewelries, where women can put their jewelries, where children can put their pencils and all those stuff. Then my daddy traveled one day, so I became very bored. So I now said that, okay, to keep myself busy, I now said, in my mind, like God gave me a vision that I should make something like this. So as I finished making it, I just formed a title called The African Pot. This pot now, it represents bad and good. A child has a good and a bad part.
I titled this piece Checkmate. If you're a fan of the game chess, this piece takes the form of the pawn, the character of the pawn. And on the order of the hierarchy of the chess pieces, the pawn seems to be the least. and then you hardly get a pawn checkmating you. So if a pawn gives your king a checkmate, there's a message there, something is missing. So that's the idea. Always check your back.
One time in my life then that was down financially, everything around me is not going well. So that's why I twisted the clay together. That means twisted mind. I have a lot of things going on my mind at once. So that's why I titled it A Lot on My Mind.
I Am Pregnant talks about great ideas that are being conceived by men of purpose, that shape the destinies of families and the destinies of the nation as well.
People have different expressions on their face. There's expression of sadness, happiness, joy, depression, everything. So I thought to myself, how could I make this work become one piece? Each spice represents each expression. It can be joyful, it can be anything. Each spice is just expression as we humans, what we bring out to our face. So this is just a pot and also a figure of expression.
The title of my work is Blossom. Most of us individuals, we face different challenges, and at the end of everything, we also want to come out successful and flourishing. Black shows the dark times. The twist in the neck signifies the tribulations that we individuals face in our daily lives, and the petal shows the ending, which is successful. Then the bright color, which is the orange, signifies flourishing.
Echoes of nature. The clay is from nature, while the leaf also is nature. So, and these lines indicate the connection between both the leaf and the clay. Black signifies a very rich soil. I'm a kind of person who loves nature. I really love nature.
Fobally Art World Africa opened its doors to them.
Fobally Art World Africa is committed to driving African arts sustainability. How do we drive African arts sustainability if we don't go to the grassroots, if we are not showcasing all levels of artists?
Many visitors are fascinated by the rare opportunity to experience an exhibition dedicated solely to a single visual art form.
We get a lot of paintings representation in Lagos. It's good to see potters showcasing their skills out here, especially young potters, seeing that there's a lot of creativity that exists within Nigeria.
They're very impressive, in particular, I think knowing that it seems that a lot of students contributed to the exhibition. And for me, it's rare that you get the chance to have an exhibition focused on pottery versus paintings. Pottery has a little bit of an extra flavor that you don't typically get with paintings. That extra third dimension to it makes it very, very interesting.
There are many ceramists in Nigeria. Through this group exhibition, they've demonstrated that they're second to none in ingenuity and originality.